Imagine waking up and your entire city is made of blocks. The buildings, the cars, even the pigeons. Right now, in the middle of Times Square, there's a real creeper heading straight toward us, its hiss getting louder every second. People are screaming, cube-shaped debris already flying through the air. Gravity doesn't work the same anymore. Mobs are alive, and somewhere out there, portals to other dimensions are open. I've got a diamond pickaxe, an entire crew, and one goal: survive until sunrise. This isn't a game anymore. This is Minecraft in real life.
The first thing you notice is how wrong gravity feels. Chandler jumps once, and instead of landing, he floats for a full 3 seconds, like he's on the moon. His arms are flailing, he's laughing, but also freaking out. When he finally hits the ground, it's soft, like grass in the game. I take one step toward a wall, swing the diamond pickaxe, and the concrete pops out as a perfect cube. Clean edges, no dust. It just lands with a solid thunk. Wait, so I can just... Chandler grabs the block, stacks it, and instantly builds a 2-block-high wall in front of Carl. Carl tries to jump over it, but he forgets you can't in Minecraft without sprinting. He face plants. Nolan's already gone rogue, sprinting to a nearby table made of stone. He punches it and somehow has sticks in his hands. In seconds, he's crafted a sword. We step outside the blockified building and the city skyline looks impossible. The Eiffel Tower is in the distance, completely made of iron blocks. Behind it, the Amazon rainforest, trees perfectly cubic, leaves floating without touching. And in the far distance, I swear I see a desert biome, pixel sand dunes rolling into the horizon. Carl yells from the corner, "Cake!" He's standing in front of a giant pixel-perfect cake on a table. Without thinking, he punches it. Poof, gone, just like that. His confused look is priceless. Before we can even laugh, the sound of clop, clop, clop comes from the street. A villager walks by, a real villager. Brown robe, huge nose, arms crossed, giving us that classic sound. He's not acting, this is real. I take a step toward him, but a skeleton sprints out from an alley, bow drawn, arrow already flying toward us. We duck. It slams into the wall behind me, sticking perfectly upright like it's glued there. Chandler's like, "Okay, I'm done, I'm out." But there's no out anymore. The rules of Minecraft are here, everywhere, all at once. Carl spots something glowing in the middle of the street, a block of diamond ore just sitting there. We crowd around it, but nobody has an iron pickaxe yet. It's just taunting us. Suddenly, a herd of sheep wanders past, completely unfazed by the chaos. Each one is a different color: blue, pink, even bright lime green. Chandler, for some reason, starts shearing one with his bare hands. It works. Now he's holding a cube of wool like it's the most normal thing in the world. Overhead, the sun hangs perfectly square in the sky, already starting its slow descent. And if you've ever played Minecraft, you know what happens when the sun goes down. The clock is ticking. We've got maybe 10 minutes before nightfall, and then things are gonna get a lot worse.
3 minutes in, and we're already testing what humans would look like if we evolved for Minecraft physics. A group of scientists rolls out these insane prosthetics. Shorter, blocky limbs, cube-shaped muscle padding, and yes, perfectly square heads. Carl is the first to try one. The moment it's strapped on, he can't see sideways. He spins in circles like a confused villager while Chandler throws him a pork chop, which he catches with his face. "I literally have no neck," Carl yells, bumping into a table. I try the cube gloves. They make it impossible to grab anything unless you hold it like a Minecraft item. Nolan walks past holding a torch, and I can't resist. I place it on the wall, and it actually sticks there. Everyone's laughing, but the sun's almost gone, and this isn't going to be funny much longer.
The second the cube body experiment ends, I shout, "We've got 10 minutes until nightfall. Safe house, now!" Everyone grabs blocks, real heavy foam versions of wood, cobblestone, and obsidian, and starts stacking. Nolan's trying to speed bridge in real life, almost falling twice. Chandler's focus is building a roof so zombies can't drop in from above. Carl is somehow making windows out of glass blocks. I'm stacking obsidian for the front wall when the light changes. The sun, perfectly square, dips behind the skyline. Shadows stretch across the streets. The air gets colder. And then, the sound starts. Low moans. Dozens of them. From the far end of the street, silhouettes begin to shuffle forward. Square heads, ragged clothes, green skin. Zombies. Chandler freezes. Nope, 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 nope! One of them breaks into a run, sprinting way faster than it should. Carl screams, grabs a dirt block, and tries to plug the doorway. I pull him back inside just as the zombie slams into the wall, and instead of bouncing off, it actually breaks one of the blocks. Can they mine? Nolan yells. More are coming now, at least 20. Some climb over abandoned cars, others tear through smaller walls. We're not ready for this. Chandler's backup plan? Dig straight down. He rips up 2 floor blocks and drops into a pit of soft dirt, which turns into a foam pit someone set up earlier. He's stuck, flailing, yelling for help. I'm about to pull him out when the ground shakes. A deep, vibrating hum fills the air. From the middle of the street, a massive frame of black stone rises up, 4 by 5 blocks tall. Obsidian. Purple light starts swirling in the center, like liquid energy. It's a portal frame. Jimmy, that's not decoration, Carl says. I grab a flint and steel from my inventory belt. Yes, that's a thing now. And without thinking, I spark the corner. Instantly, the entire portal surface ignites in glowing purple. The hum deepens, and the air smells like burning metal. Zombies stop in their tracks, staring at it. Some back away, like they know what's on the other side. Chandler finally climbs out of the pit, brushing off dirt cubes. If we're not going through that, we're dead. We stand there for a beat, staring into the swirling light. It's mesmerizing, like you could fall into it without moving. The sound grows louder, a deep, bass-heavy thrum that shakes your chest. All right, I say, taking a step forward. If this is the Nether, we're going in, but we build armor first. Nolan grins, already crafting. Carl's hands are shaking, but he's smiling too. Chandler's pretending he's fine, but his voice cracks when he says, "Yep, totally ready for this." Behind us, more zombies pour into the street, faster now, climbing over each other. The safe house is already half gone. We've got one shot, and it's through that portal.
Stepping through the portal is like falling and standing still at the same time. One blink, and we're somewhere else. We're standing inside a stadium, but it's unrecognizable. The entire place has been transformed into a full-scale nether biome. Lava waterfalls pour from the upper decks, casting orange light across the arena. Glowstone towers rise into the rafters, flickering like alien street lamps. Massive basalt pillars stretch to the ceiling, and the floor is nothing but jagged nether rock. Piglins wander in groups, snorting and clutching golden swords. One turns and stares at us, tilting its head. Carl whispers, "This is insane." Chandler's eyes are huge. "Jimmy, did you rent an entire stadium for this?" I grin. "No, we built it." The air smells like sulfur. Somewhere in the distance, something growls. The first thing you learn in the Nether, the ground is not your friend. Chandler takes 2 steps forward and a block of netherrack crumbles under his foot, revealing a river of bubbling lava just a meter below. The heat hits like opening an oven, but 100 times worse. Ahead of us is the only way forward, a path of floating obsidian platforms, each barely wider than a pizza box, stretching across the lava river. "Parkour, of course," Carl mutters. Nolan's the first to jump. 1, 2, 3 blocks across, no problem. Carl follows, arms windmilling, almost losing his balance on the second. I'm right behind him, feeling the heat rise through my shoes. Then it's Chandler's turn. First jump, clean. Second jump, his foot slips. The block tilts, wobbling. We all yell at once. He drops to his knees, clinging on, half his body dangling over molten death. I lunge forward, grabbing his arm. Nolan grabs mine. Carl grabs Nolan's. It's a ridiculous human chain, and somehow we haul him up before the block gives way and disappears into the lava. Heart rate spiking, we keep moving. A piglin snorts at us from the far side, tapping its sword against the ground like it's daring us to reach it. We make the last jump, Carl landing awkwardly but staying upright, and the piglin bolts into the shadows. The Avatar head narrows into a twisting tunnel of basalt and soul sand, the eerie blue flames flickering on either side. Somewhere in the dark, we hear wings, huge wings. We follow the sound of wings through the basalt tunnel, torches lighting the way one block at a time. The air gets colder, which makes no sense in the Nether. Every breath is supposed to burn. Carl's in the lead when he spots it, a massive fortress wall, built from black stone and nether bricks, looming over us like a skyscraper. The only entrance is a tiny archway, glowing faintly green. Inside, the place feels ancient. Moss creeps across the walls. The ceiling drips with condensation in the Nether. Every step echoes like we're walking inside a cathedral. Jimmy? Nolan points ahead. In the center of the chamber is a frame of strange blocks, like cracked stone, each with a shimmering eye set into it. Some of the sockets are empty. The pattern is unmistakable. It's an end portal, I say. My voice is shaking, and not from fear. Carl walks closer, running a hand along the frame. So if we finish it, Chandler finishes. He's trying to sound casual, but his voice cracks halfway through. Nolan pulls out his inventory pouch. Somehow, he's been collecting Ender Eyes this whole time. 8 of them. Exactly what we need. One by one, we place them into the empty sockets. Each time an eye drops into place, the whole fortress rumbles like it's waking up. The green glow deepens into a swirling black void, speckled with white stars. When the last eye clicks into place, the portal ignites. It's silent. No hum, no vibration, just a flat, infinite darkness stretching out below. Looking into it makes you dizzy, like it's pulling you in. Carl takes a step back. We're not actually doing this, right? I look at him, then at the others. The Nether was just the warm-up. Chandler sighs, mutters something about regretting life choices, and jumps in. One by one, we follow. The cold vanishes, the light changes, and when my feet hit the ground on the other side, we're standing in the end, and the Ender Dragon is already circling above us. The first thing you hear in the end is the wind. It's not really wind, more like a low, endless roar that rattles your ribs. The Ender Dragon dives overhead, wings the size of a bus, tail whipping through the air. The ground shakes with each pass. Purple fire sprays across the obsidian towers, melting blocks into nothing. Carl immediately screams, "I call not it!" and hides behind a pillar. Chandler's already running in circles like that's a strategy. "Focus!" I yell, pulling a bow from my inventory. Nolan's climbing the first obsidian tower to take out a healing crystal. Each one sits in a metal cage, just like in the game. The dragon sees him instantly. One beat later, it slams into the tower, snapping the top half clean off. Nolan barely hangs on, dangling from the iron bars as the healing crystal explodes above him. Chandler tries to shoot the dragon and misses so badly the arrow comes back down and hits Carl. Carl's scream echoes across the entire end. "Teamwork!" I yell, "or we're all toast!" We split up. Carl and I focus on clearing the crystals. Chandler and Nolan keep the dragon busy. The sky flashes purple every time it dives, forcing us to duck and weave around the jagged terrain. Finally, the last healing crystal shatters. The dragon lets out a deafening screech, wings faltering mid-flight. This is our chance. I notch an arrow, pull back, and fire, a perfect hit to the neck. Nolan rushes in with a sword, slashing at its legs. Carl throws bread. Not helpful, but appreciated. The dragon sweeps its tail, sending Chandler flying into a pile of end stone. He pops up, dazed, holding a single torch like it's going to save him. "Now!" I yell. Everyone charges at once. Arrows fly, swords swing, the dragon's health bar drops fast. It thrashes, wings tearing through the air, but we keep pushing. One last hit. Carl, of all people, lands it, jabbing his sword right into its chest. The dragon lets out a final, earth-shaking roar before exploding into a shower of purple light. We stand there, breathing hard, the air settling into an eerie silence. The obsidian towers loom around us, their tops still smoking from the fight. Chandler sits down on the ground, laughing like he can't believe we actually survived. Nolan's staring up at the sky, watching the last particles of the dragon fade. Carl is grinning like he just won the lottery. I take one slow look around and down at the blocky ground beneath my feet. "We survived," I say quietly, "but the world will never be the same." The ground beneath us trembles. From somewhere deep in the darkness, a sound rises. Not the dragon, but something bigger. Carl's smile vanishes. Chandler's eyes go wide. Jimmy? Black screen. No outro, no subscribe button, just silence.